Once Told Tales, as read by the author Rick Tobin.
Billy Two Moons by Rick Tobin. Millions of years ago, when giant animals roamed the earth, there was a race of people with red skin who watched over the land. They lived in villages made from clay. The earth was cooked until it was hard as stone. It made their homes strong to withstand the heavy rains and occasional meteorite. In one of these stone villages lived a special young boy named Billy Two Moons. He was the son of the village wise man, Mente. They lived together after Billy's mother and his sister Cielo died from a terrible fever. Though Mente was a good father, Billy always felt very lonely without his mother, even though he could sometimes see her in his dreams. Billy was named after the sky friends, the two moons over the earth. One moon was blue, one moon was white. To honor the two moons, Billy always wore two feathers in his long black braided hair. One was bright white, and one was turquoise blue. Billy loved to look at the night sky. The stars called to him. He felt them pull on him as if they were friends, wanting to play. He could hear music from them when the wind was calm and the two moons were not yet above the horizon. They made a tinkling, bubbly sound. One evening in midsummer, Billy stood looking at the rise of the blue one, which was always the first moon to rise. It always felt warm when the blue one peeked over the treetops, but not this night. When Billy first saw the crest of the blue, he felt a chill. As the blue moon grew larger, he felt colder and colder until he was shaking. Even though it was the middle of the summer, Billy felt a cold he had never known. His hands shook like leaves in the wind. He began to cry. "What is it?" asked Billy's father, Mente. "I don't know," sobbed Billy. "Something is so wrong. Can't you feel the sadness from the blue one?" "No, my son," said Mente. "You have a gift few of our people have ever known. What do you feel?" "It is sadness, like my sister Cielo had before she went to live with the Sky Father. I felt it from her before she left her body." "I don't understand how that can be, Billy. The blue one is the first heart of our people. It always plays with the white one. Are they upset with each other?" "No, Father," said Billy. "This is not like sadness from play. Blue one is going away." Mente was very quiet. He looked again at the sky. He wrinkled his forehead and turned back to the village. He could not imagine why Billy would feel such a strange thing. Soon, the white one also came into view. She of the white feather was nearly twice the size of the blue one. They were like two jewels dancing among the stars. But the sky was angry that night. Meteors, flashing as falling stars, filled the sky as never seen before. Mente called Billy to the center of the village. All of the families were together, wondering at the fire in the sky. Some meteors were so close that they made rumbling and hissing sounds as they ripped overhead. "Is this part of the sadness?" Mente asked Billy. "Yes, Father, I think so," said Billy. "But there is more. I want all the people to go to the high places, away from the great waters." "Why?" asked Mente. "The waters will be angry if the blue one leaves. I hear her speak the warning. She is afraid. We must move quickly." The people gathered and heard Mente's words. They heard the words of Billy. They were unsure, but they listened. The meteors were increasing in number and size. If they went to the high place, they would be vulnerable to the meteors. Some decided to go with Billy and Mente. Many decided to stay in the village where it would be safe from the meteors. The climb to the mountains was dangerous. Snakes and insects bit some villagers as they struggled through the jungles. Some were lost in the swamps. Still, most of them who left reached the caves facing the moon-filled sky. Mente and Billy made a circle with the survivors and prayed to the Sky Father to protect them from whatever the night might bring. Above them, the meteors moved away from the earth and began to move in a stream towards the blue one. Billy held his stomach and screamed. He fell to his knees. "Into the cave!" he yelled. Everyone but Billy ran inside. "Quick!" Mente cried out. "No," called Billy. "I must stay to say goodbye." The meteors twisted and turned like a tornado, spinning towards the blue moon. Billy thought they were like the silver fishes that rolled onto the sea beach when both moons were full. Billy knew he would never see the silver fishes do that again. The rolling fire began to strike the blue one. Billy could see one side of the blue moon's face begin to erupt in red explosions. Then a very huge meteor rushed through the others like a shark among the fishes. Without the blue one, it would have struck the earth. Billy knew the sadness now. The blue one had saved the earth, but at great cost. The meteor tore a huge hole into its blue target. The blue one began to rip apart. Some small parts struck the white feather. The larger parts fell off far away into space, but one piece, in the shape of a long, winding snake, headed to the earth. The ocean rose up as the snake pounded through the earth's skies. The scream became a howl until the waves rose up and covered the land. Billy could look down from the mountain over the campfires of the village. The waves were soon over it, leaving a black, boiling cauldron of water. Tears overwhelmed him as he sobbed, running back to the cave. The winds came, pulling at him as lightning struck all around him. Mente pulled Billy to the cave and inside. The others sealed the cave door and listened as the angry sky pushed at the rocks. The earth trembled beneath them again and again. The cave held strong. Days passed. The ground became still. The winds stilled. Billy and Mente felt it was now safe to come out. The sun was setting. Though it was getting darker, the tribe could see that much of the jungle was gone. Water now surrounded them in all directions. Some of the mountains were also gone, leaving lakes behind them. There was no sign of the village. They would have to start life all over again. As the night covered the new island, the white feather rose over the new horizon. Her face was now scarred with many red spots, boiling and angry. Billy was happy that at least one old friend was still coming to visit, but he felt the sadness of loss for the blue one, as he missed his own mother. Billy pulled the blue feather from his hair and let it fall from his hands over the cliff in front of him. The night winds lifted it up and away, a remembrance to one whom had saved the earth's people. Billy would never forget the blue one. The name of Two Moons would be carried on by every wise man of the people from that day forward.